It's very natural for each and every one of us to protect the truth. And that is what our conscious mind is for. We have the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, and the conscious mind's role is to protect the unconscious truth. And that is there to protect us from any potential hurt and harm. And so when we can understand that and take that into our conversation, to all of our conversations, yours included, when we are having any interaction with people, we can begin to, if you were to do that self-analysis or just analyzing these conversations, you can begin to extract that a lot of what we say on a daily basis is not true. And a lot of it is a cover up, it's protective language that is hiding the truth that is going on. And that might be to protect ourselves from potential shame or embarrassment, hurt, to protect us from any like emotional upheaval or disturbance that we might at an unconscious level predict that might happen. We might say things to protect ourselves from being judged or criticized or any such thing. And these responses happen somewhat automatically. And it's not until you gain a character of conversations that you can begin to understand and filter through what is actually happening within these conversations. But what I want to share within you or impart within you with the skills of advanced conversational hypnosis is that when you are in a position of guiding or coaching or mentoring an individual, you want to be able to firstly identify the conscious conversation that is coming through that is protecting the truth. And then obviously once we have begun to interpret that understanding, is be able to move that conscious mind out of the way so that the unconscious mind can reveal the truth and also be guided in towards a new understanding of what it is that they want. Because as I mentioned before, our minds are there to protect us. And we somewhat get at that emotional level scarred or distorted around what we believe is safe or what is true or what is good for us. And so we want to be able to guide our clients into that space of unconscious thinking where they can begin to interpret a new understanding about what a certain thing or experience might be for them. And thus, as a result of that, the client is then going to be able to go about creating all kinds of change because they have learnt to gain a new understanding of what that change might be in this situation, in that example that I'm giving there about creating change. But it could be anything along the lines of being more confident or moving from having quite introverted behavior into being much more confident and like extroverted, if that's the way that you want to be. It's by allowing that unconscious mind to gain a new understanding about what it actually means for the individual to place themselves amongst other people and things like that. So if you find that this conversation is really interesting and you want to know more about how to guide your client into that space of creating unconscious change, jump on board my advanced conversational hypnosis training coming up.